got two special guests that you've seen before. Yeah, introduce yourself just for those that didn't see the last episode. Just introduce yourselves and the platform.
All right, so I'm Dwayne, aka Dwayne knows he's worthy. One part of the Dads Are Us platform.
And I'm Danny. I'm the other part of the platform.
Yeah, Captive, aka Captive.
Yeah, aka Captive.
He captivates the audience.
Yeah, Danny, aka Captive. Dads Are Us. We're a platform that's what? Do you want to take that?
No, this is
Wrong
your
with
thing.
it. You was there.
Yeah, like
A platform that we like to have conversations from Dad's perspective.
yes.
Not only Dad's perspective, but we like to open up the conversation rather than what is apparently seen to be naggy. We'll hear our story as well, hear our side. So it's almost like it's not even just our side, it's just an open platform conversation with no judgment.
No judgment.
That's what it is.
A platform for dads by dads in order to interact with mum and women in general. Yeah?
And that's
And just tailing off of that, I feel like that's why I wanted you two here.
Right.
Because I feel like we can have, not only can we have a great conversation, but when I was putting together this episode today, I was like, what am I going to talk to these men about? Like,
Only today as well, you know?
No, because you know what it was? I had so many different things that I thought we could touch on this. And then I was trying to structure it. And then, I don't know if you saw, but I woke up this morning and my DMs were getting flooded because something happened on social media.
Yeah.
Yeah?
We know what you're talking about.
You know, so we're going to...
I don't know yet.
You don't know?
No.
Okay.
Could be many things.
All right. So
He's such a scumbag.
I know.
it's a scumbag
he
move.
knows. He knows. But we're gonna
Play along.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And we're saying names,
Okay.
but we're not here to name, blame, or shame.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
We're just here to talk about what's going on
100%.
and to give our perspective of that.
Okay.
Right? So Mo Gilligan, the UK comedian,
Bad man.
it's come out by a woman that she is the mother of his child who's 18 months old, and for the past 18 months he's been a deadbeat dad, hasn't been actively involved, a number of things. I don't want this episode to be about Mo Gilligan.
Right.
What I found interesting about this whole dynamic is a particular line that she said. And what she said was that he said to her, I don't want to have a child. Right? She then proceeds to have the baby. So my question to you, because I've even thrown this out on my platform and I've got loads of responses that we're going to dive into. Man and woman get together.
Yeah.
The man informs the woman, I don't want to have a child. The woman ends up pregnant. What responsibility does that man have?
And now you're the scumbag.
Yeah.
No, because, you know, he said what he said, and now you're going to throw that kind of
Throw the
question.
question.
Now, this is a fully loaded question.
It is.
And it's a fully loaded answer, because there is no right and wrong answer. Can I first say that?
Do you feel that there isn't?
I tell you for why, because there's going to be context to everything, right?
And that's a beautiful word.
Yeah, there's going to be context, and there's going to be context that none of us are aware of unless we're in it. So the context that I would be aware of would be what if I'm in the situation. So I'm going to speak about me.
Okay.
Yeah, rather than generally man should do this and generally women should do that. Actually, I'll start with generally we need to have some discipline, people.
Yeah, full stop.
Full stop, period. Man, woman, cat, dog, rat, giraffe.
Yeah.
Let's practice some physical discipline. So, firstly, brethren, if you say you don't want to have kids, and you're right, ladies, if the man has told you that he doesn't want to have kids, both of you need to be practicing safe bloody sex if you're going to go down that road. But my thing is, the discipline has to start from the man. If you know you don't want to have kids, what did she say? Did she say she did? Did she say she didn't? Because if she said she did and you said you didn't, don't enter with a street fighter.
Okay.
Discipline.
Yeah.
We all know, we can say it here and now that, yeah, I'm not going to do it. But in the moment, you may do it. But then you have to deal with the consequences of that.
All right.
Is it fair for her to project those consequences on you? No. We still now have to be adult about those things and we have to discuss that in an adult way. But you have to take seriously what I said and I have to take seriously what you said. And we now both have to take seriously what is actually happening in reality. So we have both had sex and the product of that sex the outcome, the result of that sex is now you are pregnant.
Yep.
Now, if you had said to me that you didn't want kids, but I wanted the child, does she have full autonomy to not have the child?
Say that again.
If the shoe on the other foot, and I now said, I'm Mo Gilligan,
Yeah.
and I say, well, I don't know what she said, but she says to me, I don't want kids, but she falls pregnant.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, well, let's have this child.
Right.
But she has already told me she doesn't want to.
Okay,
Would
okay.
anyone be asking any questions about her keeping that child or not?
Okay, yeah, no, I feel all right. I get where he's going. Yeah, there is a difference,
Yeah.
right? There's a massive difference in terms of who has a say and who ultimately makes that final decision.
And I think that say and final decision, whatever way we go about saying that, I think that women have a final say and they have total autonomy
Yeah, of course.
over their body, 100%.
But then should the man be punished for that though?
No, that's the point. He shouldn't be punished.
But that's
Okay,
an
go on.
interesting.
What-
No, because
what,
that's
the
an
punishing
interesting
word? The word.
Yeah. That's an interesting word in itself.
Because society will punish him. We're
No,
not saying
go-
the child is punishment. But he
Yeah,
would
go
be
on.
punished
Yeah, go on.
if he said, I'm out. Mo's going to be punished.
Okay,
He's going to be punished.
all right.
Even in the eyes of the law of the people online. Based on, he hasn't even spoken yet.
Yeah, he's guilty already.
Yeah. So go on. Go. What are you?
No, because I think it's what was you classing as punishment? I was diving into you.
So punishment is the defamation of character. Let's say then. That's a very, very, very easy way to speak about it because I don't know what she's going through. I don't know her life. I don't know any other woman in the same circumstance and all that kind of stuff. So I can't speak on it. And we haven't delved into what I think or nothing yet.
Okay.
And he has said he didn't want. I'm not saying don't take care of. I'm not saying what's right. I'm not saying what's wrong. I'm just saying for the surface for now.
Based on
for the
what she
surface
said
for
and
now,
shared.
He said he didn't want.
And she said that. She said that he said he didn't want that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you know it because you're the one that's telling us. Yeah. And how it's played out, you don't like. So now he's punished.
But the thing is, we always look for context, right? Like
We
you
do.
said, you don't know the backstory. Everyone says there's two sides to a story, so on and so forth.
Some people say three sides. They say there's your side, their side, and the truth.
All right. Even if we have all of those sides,
Yeah.
there's still a child. And that's what I feel like so many people
Miss.
focus on. Right? He said he didn't want it. She ended up having it. Da, 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 da. All right, but there's a child here watching all of this or not having time with dad or seeing dad on TV and so on and so forth. My original question is, where does accountability lie?
For me, I'm taking care of my child. I didn't want. So I'm probably pissed at you in some shape or form because you had the power for it to not be. But I'm not leaving my. That's my accountability. I'm here now. That doesn't mean every day. I ain't promising I'm gonna show up every weekend on time and all that stuff. But this is my like. Let's just keep.
Man's
it
owning it. Man's owning it.
Yeah. I'm not
We're
gonna
not-
say every. No, I'm
We
gonna
listen.
No, yeah,
don't
we're
judge.
not judging. We're not judging.
I
We're
ain't
not
gonna say
judging.
every.
It's
No,
hypothetical.
I'm gonna be a perfect dad.
Yeah.
With that situation. Nah, I might not, but I'm there. The child's gonna know me. I know my child. This is my child. I think I'm not in the situation, but I believe that my morals will make me say, I knew the risk when I was doing this. I knew the risk. She knew the risk. How can I just leave the risk, the consequence? You have it. I ain't taking no consequence for that.
It doesn't work that way.
It doesn't make sense, innit? We both agreed to this situation, innit? I didn't want it, but I'm gonna show up.
Do you think in these kind of scenarios we take away responsibility from the man? Not in the sense of being a father, because what we say is, you know what, he should show up and be a father. But in the sense of, we're always saying it's the woman's choice.
Yeah,
The man has a choice, like you referenced earlier.
I did.
Enter, don't enter.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we don't often talk about that. We talk about the consequence, that what's now happened, you know what, should he show up or shouldn't he show up and be a parent? I don't necessarily think, I kind of feel like in those scenarios, the woman gets a lot of the blame. She knew he didn't want a child and she fell pregnant.
Okay,
Yeah.
I know where you're
Do you
going.
know what I'm
with that.
saying?
Yeah,
Rather
as
than
in
he knew he didn't want a child,
Yeah.
so why did he enter?
100%. But that's where you say, where does it lie? That's the interesting question, like the punishment thing. I think the responsibility and accountability lies on both. It doesn't lie with just one or the other.
Yeah, yeah.
He is responsible for what he's responsible and accountable for. It's like I always speak about, like, I've spoken to Danny about this stuff, yeah? A lot of the time when something happens in life, people will be like, oh, let's just say right now we think that he is 90% responsible and accountable for this happening. The fact that she's fell pregnant, you're 90% responsible for that.
Yeah.
Mo, you're 90% responsible for that, because even though...
Some dude.
Right? Or thank you. Some dude. Yeah. You're 90% responsible, because even though you said no, you still went in there.
Yeah.
You said, no, I don't want any kids. Then you probably shouldn't have had sex with the girl. Yeah. That's where 90% responsible. And maybe she's 10%. Let's just say.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. You're still 100% responsible for your 90, and she's still 100% responsible for her 10. And I think that's the problem that we're finding in life. It's like, because your responsibility to me is more, that means that I'm going to fault, blame, guilt, and shame you.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, no, we don't need to fault, blame, guilt, and shame anyone. We just need to give them their responsibility and accountability and let them deal with it. It's actually nothing to do with us. It's their life. But if it were me, I'm 100% responsible for my 90 or my 10 or my 5 or my 15. Either way, I'm always 100% responsible and accountable for me and my part. And so is she or he or whoever, whatever's happened, whatever their experience is, you've got to take and own your part, position, and contributing factor. 100% responsibility and accountability.
So coming off that, what does taking accountability look like?
After
In any situation?
When we talk about in these kind of situations, what is as men, what is actually taking accountability?
I don't think there is a pinpoint answer, isn't it? But like mine, I can only speak for myself. Mine's going to be in terms of contribution, financially, in terms of, we've got to work on that now and then. It is what it is. In terms of time, it's gonna be like, let's be on it. You're probably gonna be 90% parent. I'm probably gonna be 10 or 80 and 20, whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be 100 for my 20 or 30, whatever it is. So I'm gonna show up, presence, time, financially. This is my family. This is what, boom, boom, boom. I might go and have more family. This is siblings. This is what it is. Whatever. Inclusion, innit?
I feel like what's interesting though is we often act like the woman has a choice, right? The man does. Once the woman's pregnant, the man doesn't have a choice. The woman does. And I always say that us as men, I know for me anyway, I wasn't connected to my son until I held him. Yeah, he was in his mum's womb for 9 months. They had a connection way before I did. And I think sometimes when that woman's pregnant, there's a connection already formed. And I think sometimes some of us as men don't quite understand that. Like, we're now telling you've got a choice to get rid of something that you are connected to. Just because we're not.
It's crazy.
Yeah, we're not connected. So for us, it's easy. Just get rid. There's a connection there. And I don't think we often actually think about that.
I've never thought that. You're saying it now.
You've never thought that?
No,
I've
I
definitely
thought of the connection.
Because think of it this way. This is an extreme example, but imagine actually holding your child.
Yeah, and saying
And then someone says to you, right now,
Dash that.
do you want to get rid of it?
But are we lying?
No, we're not. It was wild though.
You
when
actually
said
getting to connect with your child and then what's now?
That's insane. That's insane.
it's insane, but guess what? It happens.
In what
And
way?
in some angles,
No, what you've just described also happens. So in that, women still make the decision to have the procedure
Yeah.
because they have a choice.
Yeah.
So I still think what you're saying is powerful, and men need to understand
Because
that.
it's not for many anyway. I'm not going to say for all.
Yeah.
For many, that's not an easy choice.
No, it's not.
yeah.
But we should acknowledge that, and we should be a part. That's why I always say that, like, men, we have to understand our roles of men. Yeah, like in that masculine and feminine dynamic, we're meant to be the containers, the stoic pillars, right? And women are erratic, emotional, up and down, but they're meant to be.
Yeah.
They're emotional, they're hormonal. They're meant to be all those things. Look at what they bring into this world. They bring us. The reason why we're here is because we came from a woman. So without us actually acknowledging everything that you're saying, it'd be dumb. But more often than not, most men do not acknowledge what you're speaking about. But that also comes with the fact that sometimes women do just make that decision.
Yeah.
They do just make that decision that you say that doesn't come easy. We see some women do it and it does come easy. So it's like, it's knowing, that's why I say it comes down to responsibility and accountability from the get-go. Know who you are having your relations with. Because when you lie down and sleep with this person and they said to you before that, I do not want children, both of you should have just decided at that point, maybe we shouldn't, especially if you know that you might be a little bit more, or you don't know. Maybe the woman doesn't know she might be connected to this child when the child arrives or is in her stomach.
Yeah.
It's still something you have to be responsible for. Men have to take it more seriously, and that's the truth. But ultimately, they can't be responsible and accountable for how you connect with the child. They can't.
Yeah.
They can't. You can only help them understand that.
But why do you feel us as men, some of us as men, look at parenthood as optional?
I think it goes down to what you said. I don't think men see it as optional. I don't think it's as simple as that.
From when the child's here.
Yeah, no. Again, you've described what is personal to you. So you didn't until you held Amari. Yeah? For you, that's when you connected. But I connected from when I was told.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is we're both present.
We are, but we both connected at different times.
Yeah.
What's your question?
My question is, why do some men look at parenthood as optional? Like, I don't want to be involved. I'm gone.
I think it
Do you
goes
see
down
what
to
I
what
mean?
you said.
It's hard to like. Why would someone kill that person? I don't know. The mind of a killer. I can't quite. I don't know.
Is there any in your minds?
Yeah.
Is there any logical reason why you would look at? Well,
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can think of logical options,
But that doesn't make it right.
the easy, not ready. It could have been a fling.
There's going to be
appropriate for
valid reasons that we use as beautiful excuses. That's what I find men will do. So, and sometimes women will do, but we're talking about men. So let's speak about men and those that are not willing to show up and see it as optional. Those men, unfortunately, haven't done the work they're meant to do.
Okay.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
Because if you see it as optional, you haven't done the work, and you should probably not sleep with women in the way that you are. Because if you just see it as optional, you're not taking it seriously. Because sex, that's the outcome. And from, the outcome and the result could be that you can't see a baby as optional, because it's the result and the outcome. It's the reality. It's the possibility of a reality. So you can't see it as optional. And the only way you see it as optional, because I'm going to say it real talk now. I'm going to say it. You don't heard me say it. Cause you're a weak man. It's the truth. But I'm not faulting. I'm not blaming.
No.
I'm not guilting. I'm not shaming. I'm just saying I've been that man that's seen it as optional sometimes when I was young. Of course, when I was young, if a girl told me, like when I was 16, yeah, I lost my virginity at 17, so don't come for me in the comments. Yeah, but if a girl told me she was having my baby, I'd be saying, "Bro, what we doing here?" Because I'm too. So of course, I'm going to see it as an option, but I'm not going to put that option on her as in like, you got to get rid. I'm not going to do it that way. But in that moment, I don't understand. I don't understand the full responsibility of that. But I still want to have sex.
You still want to be involved in the action. Yeah.
Of course. So you've now, and that's because you're moving from a weaker space. So by weakness, I don't mean you're a weak man and I'm now casting blame. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying that we're working from a lower frequency. Yeah, we're now working from a thing whereby it's just physical. But when you reach a certain age, you know that there's more to it than that. Like from I lie down with a woman, I have to know that that's a result. I have to.
And in this instance, we're talking about a grown man.
We are. So as a grown, but even the age don't matter. I'm going to say it because it's work. Because there are some people out there that are younger than us and they're doing the work. And they're speaking in a way that you're like, "Raw, I was never speaking like that at your age."
Yeah.
So I feel like experience is everything. But it's not just the experience, it's how you navigate that experience. It's how you work with that experience. So when I say weak men, I'm saying weak in a sense whereby they haven't done the work that they need to do within themselves. Because only a weak man would see it as optional.
What I want to do, I put a poll onto my social media.
Yeah.
Right? So what I said is, if a man informs a woman that he does not want a child, but that woman continues the pregnancy and gives birth, should that man be held accountable for playing a part? 65% said yes, he should be held accountable, 23 said no, which surprised me. 13% said other.
What were some of the reasons, please?
All right, so let's break down some of these reasons, right? So one reason was it depends whether the discussion was had before she was pregnant.
That is a good...
Definitely.
Yeah.
Defo.
Yeah?
Because
Why?
after, as you said, the connection's already there. Even a week in, we ain't gonna understand what that is. But a week in, I'm sure some ladies can say like something feels weird. So their connection's already started. So the convo after, it's almost like it's a bit too late now.
So she's pregnant and he now comes to her and she goes to him, I'm pregnant. And he's like, I don't want the child.
But it's not too late. I've been in the situation. If a random comes and says,
Aaron's face as your
Nah,
because your
'cause-
brain start, you gotta watch this youth's brain.
Politically correct stuff here. Nah, I gotta throw it out, and I gotta be real. If I do a thing, and then I get a call and say I'm pregnant, I can't pretend and sit here and be like, well, boy, I didn't have the convo, so here we are, 18 years or 21 years or forever. I don't know. I can't say I understand the man them that do it. I've never been in a situation, but I've never been in the situation.
So it's not, are we saying that it's an excusable point to be like, you know what? Well, I told her before she got pregnant,
Right now I'm saying
therefore my accountability is removed.
No one's accountability is
not
removed.
But
Okay.
the first part,
Yeah.
For now, I'm going with the first part that you said, yeah. Like I told you I didn't want.
I told you I didn't want is a better platform to be standing on than telling you after the fact, oh, you're pregnant. Yeah, but I don't want no baby.
Yeah,
That's a totally different.
Yeah, that's...
It's a totally different thing. But me telling you before, it's like even our energy is going to be different in how we speak. Because when you come to me and say, oh, I'm pregnant, I'll be like, okay. What we thinking here? What's our moves?
Yeah,
definitely.
instantly it's a we.
100% it's a we.
Okay.
We did the act.
Yeah.
So I'm now not gonna be like, what you doing? Obviously, you have the final say because it's your body, your autonomy.
Yeah.
So you have final
But
say.
I support you in the decision making.
I support you in the decision, and I also have something to say about that.
Okay.
And this is what I have to say in addition to. So, how do you feel? And if she says, well, I'm thinking of keeping it. Okay, I just want to, in addition, cool. It's also not cool because I did tell you beforehand that I didn't want kids. But ultimately, we're here. And I had sex with you. And I knew that could be a result and outcome. Even though I told you, you're now telling me this. Because I'd need to know what her answer was to that as well before when I said that. Because if she was just like, I'm not lying down with you, big man.
Yeah.
You get me? I'm sorry, babes.
Big trap.
Yeah, I'm not lying down with you.
Not by purpose. Let's see by purpose, by the way. But it's a trap.
If you've given me just a...
It doesn't have to be what's intentional or what's not intentional. The fact is...
If I've said, right, we've spoken before, we sat down, we're talking, boom, boom, boom. I was like, yeah, no, I don't want no kids. It's like, and you're just like, oh, okay. No, I don't want no... What does that mean?
But
do you want
in
kids?
such a scenario, it's on you to leave, though.
No, that's my point. That's why I say that's where discipline is needed. Remember, I from the get-go of this conversation, I started with the discipline.
Yeah.
Depends how many drinks you've already had.
You see all of that, you still have to have discipline.
Where are you? Like,
I have to have discipline.
But we're saying that there's a difference to when those conversations are had, right? So we're saying
massive.
Obviously, we should be having those conversations. If we're going unprotected, the conversation about having a child...
Even that's a different conversation because I didn't know that it was unprotected. I haven't assumed.
But this is another point that was referenced, right? So it's possibly excusable if protection was used and this is the result.
Yes.
Is that excusable? So then, like we said, I think we're collectively saying here, there's no excuse for not playing your part.
There's no excuse for that.
Okay.
Right? There's no excuse. But I also, that's for me. I can't put my no excuse on you.
You can't.
I can't do that. And the reason why I can't do that is because someone else's valid reason that they use as a beautiful excuse is for them to figure out. All I can do is be a contributing factor to remind you that maybe look at that differently. Just maybe look at that differently rather than saying, no, you can't do that.
Because there are men and narratives out there that will say, well, I said I didn't want the child. The condom split. Yeah. Or even she told me she was on contraception and she wasn't.
You see, that's a total.
Yeah, that's a different one. Don't even.
What have you done there
Unless
now?
you want to talk about it. No, don't go
No,
on.
we're
Keep
good.
Are
Nah.
you mad? Look, I have to.
No,
No,
'cause
that's
you
why
had
it was brought up, the segue. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, to me, from my point of view, regardless of any of those, I have to play my part. There isn't a decision to make as to whether or not I play my part. There may be a decision to make as to how pissed I now am.
I think that's where we all agree. Us three men in this room, we all agree. We may differ with how we
We
say-
will differ. We will differ.
we will differ with how we may say that to a next man, and how we all view that next man. Because all three of us agree that I'm showing up.
Yeah.
So even if you tricked me, if that baby arrives in this world, I'm daddying, innit? I'm daddying.
Regardless.
If the baby breathes earth air, bruv, I'm daddying.
Definitely.
100%.
I'm just, what's the
Pissed,
word?
pissed or not pissed, you're not, I am not no deadbeat dad. It's not happening.
Yeah.
It's not happening. That's me though, right? It's not happening. So even if she did what you said, what you say?
Contraception.
Contraception.
Yeah, like I'm on.
She told me she was on.
Yeah. And
Even then, I should have strapped up. I'm still looking at me.
It's not your lifestyle, yeah. But you, one night.
No, but I'm still looking at me.
No, you go and do it one night.
I'm still looking at me. I did
Oh,
that.
so you can't. Oh, yeah.
I did that. So even though she lied, I still did that.
and that's where I am.
So even though she lied, I'll be pissed. And I'm coming to you lot and saying,
Yeah.
you lot know two gal that can 𝘀𝗂𝗿𝗶𝗯𝗲. We're not doing it, but I'm having the conversation with you.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen, but I have to release the pissed offness.
No, I'd like to believe I'm the same as well. But
Right?
I wanted to ask it because
But if I'm going to look at me and go, I should have read that, man. I should have strapped up.
yeah, it's on you.
Because the fact that her telling me that she's on isn't enough for me to then still... I know bare man that like to not strap up. You don't know who you are. You know who you are.
Man don't even get in the positions anymore where man have to strap. Where man have to. I'm going home. Yeah, I was gonna.
Oh,
it
wait,
nearly came
yo,
out. I
yo.
started. I started.
Yo, I
started.
think I know what you meant though.
I'm
You
not
mean
in
as
the
in...
position where I need to consider strapping up or not.
Because you're not
Man
even...
hit a certain age where it's like these are the potential consequences.
Right. Do you know what he's saying?
The audience might not. So
Okay, cool.
dive
They
in.
call me Riddler, so
He is the Riddler.
That is-
Are you going to explain that or
it's
would you
very
like me?
clear in my head right now. No,
Can
I'm
you
saying.
break it down?
No, I forgot what I said. I'm not gonna be in a position. Right, so like let's say for example, my lifestyle, my work is very much outside, and I don't even think I got good discipline. I'm going home. I'm a grown ass man. Like that, a man did that running around and all that kind of stuff. I'm not gonna get in a position where you can phone me and say I'm pregnant because I went home that night. We had a nice little banter at the bar. Later, I'm gonna do this again next week anyway. But that's my lifestyle. But
Which is kind of, I'm connecting that to not sleeping around.
Yes.
this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not
He
in a
just
position
has
where-
a Riddler, but he has a Riddler way of
Yeah.
explaining it. But what he was saying is, I'm not gonna put I'm not putting myself in a position. I'm not even playing that game.
Yeah, man took that. Man used to do all that stuff, man.
By do all of that stuff,
he
it doesn't mean not strap up. Again, you put yourself in a predicament, Dan. I don't want
I
to stop.
used to have myself in positions where I need to make a choice.
All right.
Whether I did or didn't is another story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I used to put myself in positions because it's a fun night, whatever. Now I'm here. Now I've got to make a choice. Now man just not even fun is I'm going home to bang out my work or whatever it is.
Careful.
To bang out my work.
I'm
to bang
helping
out
you.
my work.
So for the men out there that may be of a different mindset,
Yeah.
right? How do us as men, as a community of men, hold each other accountable to a higher standard?
We're doing it right now. Like, we can only lead by example. The difference between a wise man and a smart man, yeah? A smart man wants to change the world. A wise man knows to change himself.
Yeah.
It's really that simple. Like, we're not going to change the bandem out there like that.
Can't change anyone.
You can't change anyone. Even the gal that lied about the contraception. Like, I don't think we need to fault blame, guilt, and shame her either. The same way we need to stop fault, blame, guilting, and shaming the men that don't do what we think they should be doing.
Yeah.
What I meant by punishment, by the way, earlier.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah. No, we got that.
Cool.
It's a Riddler head. I'm sorry, guys. I love him. Yeah. But I think we need to continue to have these conversations. And then we have to continue to have these conversations with men. So, yeah, we're having this conversation. Then we take it to the streets.
Yeah, like we want to.
We have events. Sorry, Dan.
Go.
You know what I mean? We start to really talk to men and let them see that it's not coming from a space of judgment. It's not coming from a space of projection. It's not coming from a space of expectation or condemnation. It's coming from a space of love. And we see you, we see you as kings, so we're treating you as that. And sometimes your behavior is low frequency. And I know that because I've been guilty of that. And one thing that helped me deal with that was taking and owning responsibility and accountability for my part, role, position, and contributing factor.
I think what I found disheartening was the lady that put out the video. If you go into the comment section, there's a lot of people attacking her.
There would be.
I can imagine. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, why did you go on social media to do it? Why did you do this? You should have known better, so on and so forth. I feel like, again, we're very quick to blame the woman and excuse the man.
In a scenario like this.
In a scenario like this,
Yeah.
blame the woman, excuse the man. Do you feel that that's just a society thing?
But it's now more exposed and more voices and more input.
Agreed.
So you feel like it's always been this way?
It has always
I
been.
reckon it has always been on the woman, innit?
In this scenario,
In that type of setup.
A baby comes along that wasn't necessarily wanted.
yeah.
Blame the woman, excuse the man.
To a degree, because there's still the other side of that where it's just like, you should have known, man. So then I just feel like there's a lot of blame
Yeah.
rather than
No, there is.
support in like, let's try and figure this out, because the only person that's getting hurt in all of this, the most important person, is the child.
Facts.
So it's kind of like...
The support is kind of shown in blame. So there'll be...
That within itself is an oxymoron that I just can't even understand. But I know
there'll
exactly
be-
what you mean.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
Because
like-
there'll be mums that can relate to that,
Yeah.
but it's not coming from a, like, nah, she needs help for my sister, whatever. It's going to be exactly he. So it's supporting her.
Yeah. But it still comes with, let me point the finger at him, because
Yeah.
I've been through it as a woman. So you know
Yeah.
what, girl, I get it.
And the
F
man
him.
them-
And then the
like,
man them are just like, or there might be women that's just like, no, you should have known better, girl. I've been there and I knew not to have the baby. And it all
He's
comes...
doing this and this and that. Yeah,
So it
it's
all
like-
comes
but
from-
other ways around as well. Sorry, it's like,
So the
other way
support
around as
comes
well.
from there.
I can't leave out the just like I'm just getting the lady. The man them might also come from a supporting the man them thing. Yeah, brother. Even my one. No. So either way, as you said, it's just pure blaming. But there's
But that's their
support
level
in
of
it,
support that they
yeah,
think
like-
looks like support.
Yeah, which is just dumb, innit? Because we're not getting anywhere, innit? Just saying.
You said it. There's a life out of this. And it's kind of like we're all talking
It's
about...
here now, like...
Well, yeah, not only that, but we're all talking about him, her, and comments
you can't
and everyone else's opinion.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, I think we need to get back to the real core factor of what you said, the important part. The child.
Yeah, it's
The
here.
child's here now. So him, her, us, they, them, let's all do better to ensure that the child can flourish and thrive in life. Because all of this back and forth chit chat is not going to help her.
It doesn't benefit.
It don't benefit none of them. So it's like, how can we actually be of benefit to her and him, whoever because they actually stand for a lot of people that we've seen this happen.
Yeah.
We know this. Like you said, we mention names just so we can put it in some context, but we're not talking about them specifically.
No, yeah.
We're talking about the scenario, the situation, the circumstances. And we know that these scenarios, these situations and these circumstances take place a lot in life. Again, I'm not going to say it's on society, because if we're going to say society, we are society. So that falls back on us. So it's like we can all blame society all we want. Yeah, the top elite are sending certain things down and they're just distracting us.
Yeah.
All we need to do is focus on doing better and being better and supporting ourselves and each other. We need to start remembering to compliment ourselves and each other. Instead, we're competing, we're comparing, we're complaining. All these other comps we're doing instead of complimenting. You understand?
No, it's true. And we place everyone in the same box.
Yeah.
Ah, bro, it's sad.
All women, all men, everyone, including our mums, our dads, everyone.
And sometimes they
in-
fall in that.
No, if you're
Sometimes we
saying
all fall in
all
it.
women, you have to be, you're referencing your mum.
Yeah,
If you're saying
100.
all women, you're referencing your mum.
100%.
All women are this, your mum is that.
10,000%.
Yeah.
That's just, I want people to understand the clarity of what aaron, as I call him, what he's saying is. So if you're calling all women he's saying, hey,
your mum. Yeah.
and ladies, if you're calling all men dogs, the thing is, bruv, here's the problem, yeah? You'll have some men that will say, yeah, my mum was though. And you'll have some women that will say, yeah, my dad was though. So they just use the thing that was kind of like help them understand. They just use it as a thing to say, well, but what am I saying?
That's why
my
I
mum
say
was.
what I say.
I said what I said because my mum was though. Now what? I say what I say because my dad was. Now what?
It's still blame. It's still,
yeah.
It's still not like, well, then let's just deal with, we're here now. We're here, man.
And I think going back to what you said, like we don't necessarily have to trust the other person if we handle our own business, right? So, for example, a lot of people could say, well, she told me that if she did get pregnant, she wouldn't keep the baby anyway.
Right.
So then you proceed to end up having sex one day and she falls pregnant, she changes her mind. If you handled your responsibility in the first, regardless of what she says, I'm still going to strap up.
Yeah.
That
you
part.
never have to worry about her changing her mind or anything going on her side because you've handled
Your side.
your side.
Yeah.
Unless, unfortunately,
But mistakes can happen.
the condom bust.
They can.
They can, but he's saying at least you've done your due diligence to the full. The next place after that is just don't have sex.
That's what I was there.
We can't
Because
all-
you know this other thing that I hear, like a lot of men, I've spoken to women that have fallen pregnant and was like, but he pulled out. And I'm like, that's not contraception.
Yeah, stupid.
Too
Stupid. It's stupid.
Hey, fam. He said women said that.
women, no, I've known
Because
women
I know
that have got,
men
women
who
that
say
have got
some
pregnant
madness.
that thought they were safe because he pulled out. Or
That was
were
their
doing
safety
They
procedure.
were doing the pull-out game. And I'm like, that's not contraception. Like, men are taking, as men, I don't think people realize that. That's a massive risk. I feel like a lot of younger men are doing that as well. Like, you know what, as long as I pull out, I'm good.
Yeah, because we used to think that way. Well, I did.
I'm not gonna lie. I did.
Yeah, I can't say
I
I
did, but-
practiced it or whatever, and I thought about it to that extent. But that ignorant mind of.
I was
like,
ignorant.
yeah,
I was ignorant to a degree. I was, and I don't want to discuss certain things because I'm out of picnic now. So, but I weren't wild with it. But I was wild enough whereby it's like, what are you doing? But for me, it was like, no, just a little slippy in it. That's not the same.
Yeah.
Little
Yeah,
tip.
yeah.
Really, but sometimes the pre comes in the tip.
Yeah.
The pre cum can be that can be
the
that
thing.
sprinter.
What was
Yeah.
the question? Was there a question?
No, he was just
Oh.
telling us
Yeah.
about the thing.
No,
Danny,
that's
I told you his brain. His brain. Wait, sorry, was there a question in that? just came up with the.
Do you know what it is? Ours is sorry. Ours is very free. So I'm just moving around like I'm free. Sorry, bro.
But ultimately, right, you can't make a man parent.
No. You can't. You can't. But then
There's nothing, and I feel like women need to maybe get their heads around this. There's nothing a woman can do to make that man show up in a certain way.
Not a thing.
Wait, hold on. Right, 100% correct.
Okay.
Make a man? Absolutely not. Help, support, assist, and contribute to a man showing up in the way you can.
Is it their responsibility?
Yes, to be a helpmate, 100%.
Okay.
100% is their responsibility.
A helpmate.
Yes.
That was smart.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's what I said. I didn't say make.
Yeah.
I said, when you said make, you were 100% right. They cannot make, the same way a man can't make a woman a wife.
That's what I
Yeah.
wanted
Yeah.
to say.
Yeah, either way it works.
Or in this example, the mum.
Yeah, a parent. You can't make her.
I feel like when we look at helpmates, though,
Yeah.
to me, I normally look at my partner to be my helpmate,
Yeah.
not my co-parent.
Well, no, there's still a helpmate in that because you're helping each other parent.
Helping. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So there's a
Each
helpmate
each
in
other.
that. Yeah, there's a helpmate in that. I will forever be a helpmate to the mother of my children.
Yeah.
I will be a helpmate to her chosen partner if she chooses to.
Yeah.
Well, the code suggests team, innit?
Yeah.
Corporate, is it called? It's code.
Cooperative, yeah.
Cooperative, whatever
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, that's
You're coming like a little West Indian there, bro. Cooperative, co-bread.
co-op missions. It's a co-op mission. Isn't
Yeah.
it?
But what I mean is if a man is not playing his part,
Yes.
right? Should the woman now, the woman's doing the majority as it is, right?
Yes,
This
yes,
man's
yes.
not playing his part, so this woman is doing 100,
Yeah.
right? And doing that well to the best of her ability.
Of course.
Should she now also
No.
be trying to help this man parent his child?
No, the man has to be a helpmate. The person has to be willing to be helped.
But should she be encouraging it, pushing?
No,
for
she
it
just
and
has to
all
stay
that?
open. So it's like loving someone from afar. Like me, I'm always going to lead from love, no matter what I'm doing. So if I'm helping you, Aaron, do something, but you're just not receiving my help,
Yeah.
I'm no longer going to continue to go out of my way to offer the help. But the door is always going to be open for you to receive that help from me. That's it. So you don't have to make the same effort to now go, I'm no longer doing this anymore.
Yeah.
No, continue being the queen that you are. Continue to be the mother that you are. Continue to be the king that you are. The father that you are, if we are showing up in the way that we're supposed to be. By supposed to be, I mean in the way that you are capable. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes supposed to be is, again, societal's definition of that. And that's not always the best way. So I'm talking about in the way that works for you and your family dynamic. And if one parent is doing so much more that it's evident and obvious that you're not doing your part, playing your role, showing up in your position and contributing in a way that needs to be contributed, then that's not on the other person to do that for you. But is it on the other person to continue being in their queendomship? Yes. Don't allow anyone to throw you out or off your square.
Yeah.
I'm amazing because I choose to be amazing and because of the choices I make to be aligned with myself and the higher power. That is not dictated or defined by any of you two here or the partner that I choose. They can help, they can support, they can assist, and they can contribute, but they can't make me do nothing the same way I can't make them do nothing. But I'm still going to show up in my kingsmanship. I'm a king. I'm a don.
Even like away from that stuff.
Don't take it away from that stuff again, though. Don't do that. Not when it was so sexy.
Like,
mad.
it was sexy, and it's a lot of hitting home and stuff like that.
Say no more.
But it's the yin and yang, isn't it?
Yeah, no, you're right.
I'm gonna do my yang thing.
All right.
I'm
I'm going to do my yang
I'm gonna do
thing.
my yang thing.
Yeah,
Like, you've already got enough going on. Though you're raising a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like your whole life's changed, is upside down, and all that kind of stuff. I don't think it's your responsibility to now. That's essentially taking on another child. Because I've kind of got to teach you to now come over here.
That part we agree on.
Yeah. Do you get
Well,
what I'm
we
saying?
all-
That
that's
part,
what I'm saying.
What part didn't you agree? What do you mean?
No, that is the part that we all agree on. It's not a woman's
not your
responsibility,
responsibility,
to now parent the co-parent
yeah.
into parenting.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Like, obviously, we're going to have to learn. Because there's no way in hell.
But that, if they're willing to learn, then I can help you. If you're not, I have to leave you over there, big man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't keep trying to make your life easier,
No.
Yeah.
which is making my life harder.
That
Yes.
doesn't even make sense in
It doesn't make any
mathematical
sense.
sense. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
And
Like,
your harder life now means more. I'm going with punishment again. Punishment on the child because now you're more tired and more stressed and more.
your harder life is now harder life for the child.
Yeah, it's now impacting little one, innit? So,
Yeah.
So it's impossible to say it's on a woman to. She's already got like there's shit that we can't comprehend that she's already got to do.
There's loads
Like
that
now
we
you
can.
gotta-
There's loads that they can't even comprehend.
Yeah.
Now you gotta hold my hand. I ain't no saint or perfect, but I'm not gonna naively be like, well, hold my hand too, with holding their hands. Come on, bro. Like, grown ass man, isn't it?
So to wrap this up, it's fair to say that we're always accountable to our child.
100%.
I believe so because you did that. You did the crime.
It's correct.
Ooh, don't call it a crack. But I know based on the scenario. Based on the
Am I
scenario,
looking out? Am I out here looking mad?
I know we say we're wrapping up, yeah?
Yeah.
But there are also some other contexts that we haven't touched on.
Definitely.
And maybe we might have to do that in another episode.
We've got 7 minutes.
We do have 7 minutes, but I'm just saying there are times where there are things that we just may not know where I know of men. This isn't about the situation we're talking about.
Yeah.
But I know of men whereby they just don't have the capacity to do any more than what they've done or what
They're doing.
they're doing. They just don't have it. And I'm not speaking about
Is
the
that evident? Is that evident before the child is
always.
created?
Not always, but I can say to you that I know personally of men that have and continue to make huge active effort to be in their children's
Oh, okay.
lives.
Yeah.
And and it's not made.
Yeah.
It's not reciprocated. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like there's evidence of not deadbeats dad, deadbeat dads
100%.
showing up and still being treated as though they're deadbeat dads.
Yeah.
And in the end, they end up being a deadbeat dad because they couldn't do anything.
It was by default.
Mum's actions.
Yeah.
No, because of mum's
Or
actions.
just because of the actions that are taking place. I just don't want to do the fault and blame.
fine.
Yeah.
But I hear you.
I mean, but
Well, when I
you
say
call it.
default,
You
when I
call
say
it.
default, I mean by in the sense of there's nothing else for them to do. So
Nothing.
So they
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
they have to fall into that.
you get to it becomes the same thing as I can't make you now. So
Yes.
I kind of got to just
I can't make you believe that I am not
yeah.
trying to be a deadbeat dad. I'm making effort,
Yeah.
but you just don't like me.
Yeah.
which now looks like because we've done a lot of the flip rate. Let's flip it also, which now looks like now I don't care, but really you're not letting me care.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So for my
Because
piece,
I'm not adhering to your standards.
Right.
yeah, because what is the right way? Where's the line that says that's the right way now? Man might be putting in the graft and trying and all that kind of stuff, and he's hit his. Has he even got an example before him and all this kind of stuff? He's hit his optimum. You're still shitting on him. It might now become to a case of like, well, for my peace and sanity, for when my child does come and find me, or for the arguing and the fighting, or whatever it is, I kind of got to step away. Now it looks like you don't care, and it's like, well, I'm kind of just lost here, innit?
Yeah.
So I just want to balance certain things out here because
I think the balance is needed.
Yeah, it's and that's what we try to do on the platform, innit? The defense. There's so many variables. It's way too many variables.
I feel like that's a good way to end it.
Yeah. You
I'm
can go
happy
both
with
ways.
that. Just throw out your socials to
Go
the
on, Danny.
audience.
At @dadzoros_village E1T1. That sounds very long.
It does, isn't it?
At @dadzoros_village E1T1.
And that's on Insta.
That's Insta, TikTok. Yeah.
That's it,
TikTok. And then from there you can go to the link tree to the YouTube, which is @dadzoros village E1T1 again. Yeah. From there you can go to the Spotify and all that kind of stuff.
And we need more content, guys. We need more. Why you're
Well,
both
say
here.
that again. Say that again.
We need more content.
What are you saying?
Danny,
We've got
I'm
4
looking
minutes.
at you. Yeah?
We've got 4 minutes. What do you think we should be doing?
Your voices are
No, tell
needed.
it. Go on, tell
Your
it.
voice, on a serious level, your voices are needed. And you got to understand the power in your voice. It doesn't matter if you hit one person, 2 people, 1,000.
No.
You're making a difference. Every time you record an episode, you're making a difference to someone. And it's so important. Like, I wouldn't have come across you, man, properly.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And from one video you done where you spoke about, like...
You're the man that should have been in her yard.
Oh, that's the one that caught you.
Yeah.
That one took him.
From that one video, look at the relationship that's been formed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
100%. And now we're influencing
So many
our
more
ones
people.
and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I hear it still.
We're doing more.
You're working on it.
We're working on it. Consistency and content.
Listen, thank you for listening. Make sure you go and follow these guys and join us again. They will be on a future episode, so make sure you check that out. But thank you for listening, and we are out.
Yeah.
Peace.